Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time it is where you are at this point in time. You are welcome once more on the Beton's Crypto. In today's show, I want us to go deep dive into Myro coin, Myro the dog. Let's see where this coin is and where we might expect it to go in the future. I think Myro coin has the potential to 20x our investment. This meme coin is a giant, is a go get to, But I mean, don't take my word for it. Let's dive into the chart and see where we are with price, what price has been doing in the past, and where we might expect price to go further. If you are new here, as usual, this is a place where you come and get all you need to take you to where you want to be. I talk more about market structure, support and resistance. I straight the smart money concept, the market makers trading model. This is what I've learned so far to be profitable in the market. So if say you want to make money alongside with me, then feel free to join me as we embark on this journey. Wow, wow, wow. I'm happy because, like we are making some awesome gains with these coins that we are buying, meme coins, AI coin. And the goal here is to make Bitcoin. I love how I've evolved in this space, from a crypto baby to this to that to that. Every day I keep growing, in the space, and I love that. That's what you want to see in like in someone who loves something, who believe in something. And today I'm not only going to share with you Miro. I'm going to share with you other stuff that I think is going to help like reshape your thoughts, reshape your thinking, reshape your mindset about cryptocurrency in general. So let's dive into this. First of all, let us look at where we are right now with the entire crypto market sentiment. Currently, guys, this is amazing. Why? Because you see, we are at a zone where soon we should start seeing some sort of like pullback in the market. We are now at 78%. When we start getting to 90, 80, percent and towards 100% for the fear and greed index, then this is going to mean bad signal, like possible downtrend might occur in the market. So I want you guys to pay attention to all of this. It's very important. Keep watching my shows, and yeah, let's dive into what might happen next with Miro. So looking at crypto bubbles right now, it shows that for the month, Miro coin is up 17%, give or take. For the week, 6%, and today is up 1.4%. All right. And like I'm just gonna step back to explain to you guys why I think generally we're gonna see Miro coin pump from where we are right now. Like this is how crypto works, right? First, Bitcoin is gonna pump. Then there are some coins that move alongside Bitcoin. They're gonna pump with Bitcoin, but they won't pump like really pump. Really. When Bitcoin has pumped and Bitcoin start retracing, like moving sideways, consolidating, that's when these altcoins are going to start making big moves to the upside. And what happens? Those who made some gains from Bitcoin are going to be selling, yeah, then buying into these altcoins, make money, sell, rotate their profit to the altcoins that they love. So if your altcoin is not pumping or has never pumped after Bitcoin has pumped or alongside Bitcoin, then your altcoin has a problem. So Miro, based on previous price action, Miro has been one of those coins that pump alongside Bitcoin or pump after Bitcoin has pumped. So it's not actually certain that Miro is going to pump like pump. But what I do know is Miro actually do, like there's this pattern that Miro is going to pump after Bitcoin has pumped. It can pump alongside Bitcoin, but not instantly. So that's why I think Miro is going to do so well. If we see Bitcoin do well, Bitcoin have already hit the all-time high, so I think Miro is going to do that. So we are seeing Miro now based on these crypto bubbles, we are seeing Miro sitting now at the rank around 660 yeah, in the crypto space. This is against BTC. Now let's look at some performance, on CoinMarketCap. Let's see what this coin has done so far. based on my analysis, you can see so far it has done wow. That's about 3 million%. Yeah, about 3 million%. Wow. So if you bought Miro when it was launched, you are up 3 million%. Why do you think such a coin is gonna go to zero? I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you're gonna think so, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Now let's look at you know the holders here on SoulScan. I think it's very important we know like how many people are holding this bad boy. If say yeah, there are many people holding Miro. We need to know. As of now, you can see they have 52,000 holders. Well, not bad, and the holders have been dropping. I think it's because of what is going on with like what happened before with cryptocurrency, and I think we are seeing the holders getting back, coming back on board soon, you know, and yeah, 52,000 holders. I mean, it means something, right? It means something. And if we go to X, you're gonna see that they have 75.2K followers on X. That means something too, right? So this is in corresponding to the holders. You see, we have 75.2K holders, and then we have 52 thousand 52,405 holders. This is like it's awesome. Meaning there's a community. There are people who believe in it, and these people can trade with each other and make some money, right? And this is what like drives me to most project community. I want to see community. I want to see strong community that believe in the project, and I want to see people like the volume increasing. Like if we go to the volume, you're gonna see that the volume to an extent, even though it's dropped right now, but it's the market cap is up 1.03%. The volume is dropped just 12%. So I think we're gonna start seeing the market coming back into with more investors coming back to buy Miro because they bought Miro before. What makes you think they won't buy it again? So I'm looking at this now to mean maybe we are getting to a point where we're gonna start seeing more investors get back into Miro because of what has happened with Bitcoin and also because of what happened in the past. You see, look at this chart here. It went right up to about 0.4 cent, yeah, 44 cent. So we could still see Miro go back up there and make higher highs from where we are right now. That's why I strongly believe in the coin. I strongly believe in the community. And if you look at where it is listed, you can get it on BitGet, on Bybit, on Mexi Global. Most of the top exchanges have Miro, and this means volume. You can see on Radium they have 657,000 volume, on Bybit 1 million volume, on BitGet 378,000, on Gate.io they have almost 2.5 million. So altogether the volume is huge. It's awesome, guys. 11.9 million in total. Like it's like if 11.5 million people are trading this coin, then it means there's something about the coin, right? And one thing I want to show you too is this. Let's go to the chart of Miro. Not this one. This one, it doesn't look somehow pretty. Okay. This is one of my top charts. Like this chart, it speaks every volume to me. And based on this chart, if I zoom, for you to see based on the way I trade, it's simple. We're in a downtrend, in a consistent downtrend. Okay, down. Price was below the alpha trend, and price started moving above the alpha trend. You see, rejected, and finally price moved above the alpha trend. What happened? Price retraced. What happened again? Price made higher highs. What happened again? Price retraced, yeah. But this retracement didn't go and break this previous retracement here to form lower low, right? Meaning price is in an uptrend, respecting structure. If you understand market structure, then you know from where we are at this point in time, the next move is going to take us to make the next high. So, based on the way I look at or project my highs, I can just show you guys quickly. It's simple. It's not it's not like complicated. Just bring in your flip tool. It's simple as that. You block it from where the move started to the top here. You bring it down here. You're gonna see where it took us. The high just close like in between the zero point 0.1, like this gray area, and 0.782 zone. So if we go now to do the same analysis here, let's do the same analysis here. Let's block it from this move here to the top of that move back to the retracement. So this move now should take us like in between at least to this moving averages here. You see how this is accurate. That's why at times I don't need to bring in the 52, the better moving average, and the 200-day moving average acts as zones where I should look at taking out profit if I'm trading the coin. I don't trade this coin like futures. I buy it spot. I'm holding it spot. Okay, so if I see it here, I'm gonna cash out some profits, at this the better moving average. Why? Because I'm gonna expect it to retrace again, then I'm gonna buy again, continue the trend to the upside. So this is the trend here. You can mark the trend if you want to. It's gonna be following the 50-day moving average. You see. So you can go up here, you buy again here, you go up, you come here, buy. So you can be following the trend until we go right up to Valhalla. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get some sort of resistance along the way, but the end point is the target here is bogus. We're gonna see meme coins do well. Not all meme coins, of course. Meme coins that have done well in the past are gonna do well again, again, again. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. But let's assume that like something might happen. Yeah, let's just assume that maybe Bitcoin is not going to do well this weekend. What is the worst case scenario for Myro coin? In that case, we have to focus on the 4 hours time frame to see what could go wrong this weekend, right? So based on this time frame, we can see price come right down here towards this like trend line here, move sideways, then before price can go make the next high, or price can still like do like this, then go make the next high. But I don't want to see price break and close below here. If price break and close below, then it's not going to be a good signal for us, for Myro coin. Now talking about Bitcoin, let's see where we are with Bitcoin, because it's important, guys. We know where we are with Bitcoin. We can do all the analysis that we want to do, but if Bitcoin is not giving us a signal, then we might see more coin, Myro coin, with trace. I think about more coin, Myro coin with trace back to the downside. So where we are with Bitcoin is simple. We use the 4 hours time frame, and we break this structure here. Like Bitcoin has been in an uptrend. You see, after this huge move here, price consolidated sideways and make this huge move now to the upside. So based on the way I trade, we should expect price to at least bounce from the 50-day moving average from where we are right now. So if we see price move sideways, consolidate for a long time during this weekend, then maybe price is waiting for this 50-day moving average to catch up, together to catch up like what happened here. You see, price waited and it catch up. We saw how price bounced from it. So we need to see that volume, and rejection from the 50-day moving average before maybe we'll start seeing the next move for Bitcoin. And this might also mean Myro coin do well, right? So that's that for Bitcoin. Now going to USDT dominance. Let's see where we are with dominance today. Dominance is showing somehow good, meaning this weekend might not be great for crypto. Okay, like maybe some coins might pump, but I think generally we are not going to see crypto do well unless we see dominance break this zone here. But for now, you see, dominance is respecting this structure here, is this zone. So from here, if say we're not able to break below, this is USDT dominance. If below here, then maybe we're gonna see some sort of retracement to this moving average here, then before the downside. But I think to an extent, we're gonna see some sort of movement. Maybe during this UK session, something like this gonna happen. Then US gonna take the move to the upside. I don't know. I'm gonna go now to Bitcoin back to see like to confirm the next move on the lower time frame is very important. Let's look at. I mean, maybe I should just look at this with USDT dominance. Let's stick with the 1 hour time frame. Let's see where we have the daily open. So this is the daily open. Let's go to the 20 minutes time frame. Yep. So okay, this is a daily open, and you can see, look at this vector. So that's why I think, yeah, you see, this is a signal that price is about to retrace. And even though, like, yeah, usually we want to see this volume, break the 50-day moving average. It hasn't yet done so. Like something like this, it hasn't yet done so. So we are still good. But you can see price is rejecting, around the daily open, today's open, which means maybe they want to target the previous, like yesterday's close. You see, yesterday daily open and close. You can see, yeah, around 4%. And this is might mean, all coins are gonna dump too. So they might do something like that, then bring it back that year, then move it back to the upside. So if they deviate from this zone, yeah, this is a zone. Let me just mark it for you. This is the key area, yeah. So if you see dominance deviate from this zone, yeah, that I've already marked, and stay above, let's say 4%, 4.8%, then we should be scared to throughout the weekend. We might see altcoins dump alongside Bitcoin, but the long term is gonna be valid, because you see, this is just the 20 minutes time frame. If you're playing the long game, there's the swing trade, then you can still buy now for Myro coin, because we're gonna play out. We're gonna do it based on what we are anticipating in the future. That all coins are gonna do well. And talking about all coins doing well, it depends on what Ethereum is gonna do. Ethereum is the mover in the space. Ethereum must give us that signal. And so far, Ethereum has been holding some key areas. Yeah, let's go to Ethereum on the daily time frame. Let's see where we are right now. Yeah, you can see Ethereum has been holding this zone here, and like this zone, if you bring in the FIP tool, like it's always that zone where like the alpha trend, sorry, the better moving average and the 200 moving average are zones on the one on the daily time frame, where if we see price break above, then we are super bullish. So for now, you can see the alpha trend is showing us that Ethereum is bullish. You see, it's printing upwards, and when we see it print upward, it means that there's high volume coming in here. And if we see this happen, then it's gonna move more altcoins, and Ethereum is gonna move too. Yeah, and Ethereum is gonna move. Then if Ethereum is gonna move, then Myro coin is gonna move too. Even though Myro coin is on the Solana blockchain, but Ethereum can move the entire market. And now, the way I look at this is simple, guys. You see, price has been rejecting this red moving average here on the better moving average. So what I want to see is simple. I want price to break above, then if I see price retrace back to the better moving average, this red zone, that's when I'm buying on the daily time frame, because now I know they want to push price to the upside after making higher highs on the daily time frame. That's going to be my buy zone. So I'm waiting for Ethereum to get above that zone, yeah, above $208,000. Yeah, $208,000. Sorry, $2,800, $2,800, and after that, I'm gonna expect it to retrace a little bit down here. Then I'm gonna buy. Now, talking about some news in the market. Um, can see, can you trade now in trading view? Or what was that guy saying? I don't know. So let's get it to into some crypto news here. Breaking Setu's main LP provider DEX on SWI allegedly hacked. 11 million in SWI drained from SWI USDT pool, with most tokens down 25%. Wow, the hacks now is getting too much. That's why, guys, it's always recommended that you have most of your asset in Bitcoin. If you must trade altcoin, you can sell your Bitcoin to trade altcoin, but have most of your asset in Bitcoin. Avoid holding like Sway. Of course, Sway is good, but I don't want to like to have all of my stuff in Sway. Because this might make Sway too. Let's just see what's going on with Sway right now. The price of Sway. If a Sway is dumping based on that, well, Sway is holding. Let's look at it on the 4 hours time frame. Yeah, Sway is holding, even though that news came out, the hack. Sui is still holding. You know, yeah. So yeah, just be careful, guys. The exchange that you are using, is very important. Don't I use Binance, I use Bybit, I use OKX, I use Bluefin, I use Bitronics. If you wanna get the exchange that I'm using, just go below this video. You're gonna get links, this link, and to take you to these exchanges on Bybit, Bluefin, Bitronics, and Binance. So yeah, do that. And if you are in cryptocurrency, you need to protect yourself too. Get VPN, get NordVPN. It's what I use. It's gonna help you to protect like your info from these hackers. Your IP address. They won't be able to get your details. You need to get a VPN if you are in cryptocurrency. So go and get NordVPN. This is an affiliate link. I'm able to speak now. This is my affiliate link. Yeah, I'm an affiliate of NordVPN. So if you click this link and register, get that percentage, and I'm gonna get something in return. It's gonna be a way to support this channel too. So yeah, that's that for this. Now let's get to the next news here. 15 years ago today, Lazio and yes, bought two pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin. That Bitcoin is now worth 1.2 billion. Happy Pizza Day. You see, like, I mean, you might be holding Miro now and people are laughing at you. Then tomorrow you see Miro go up to like crazy, $20 per Miro, and you become a Miro billionaire. I mean, no one can say shit to you. Like, when did that happen, right? Because you believe in it and you held, now you're gonna enjoy it. It can happen with anyone, but this guy didn't understand Bitcoin. Those who bought Bitcoin back then, they held their Bitcoin until those who understood Bitcoin held their Bitcoin. But this guy sold his Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin. Wow, 15 years ago, he would have been a billionaire after 15 years. So, I mean, it could be you. Now you have your own opportunity to protect your cryptocurrency and don't give it out to those thieves. I predict more coin, 50 billion Pepe meme coin to go to $150 billion with a B. Current market cap more coin is 500 million. Pepe is 6 billion. Why? Globally recognized meme, passionate and fun community. Dr. Kun are beyond boring. Elon Musk love Pepe. Mark Boron is on the horizon. First culture coin. I love Mock coin. Like, I mean, I just have a natural love for more coin, but I haven't been looking at Pepe. Maybe I should, like, people who love more coin, love Pepe. I'm gonna start looking at Pepe too, like creating some videos about Pepe. But I love to see the more coin community. You see this lady here, she has 62K followers. And she talk about more coin. It's fantastic. Let me just retweet this now and say fantastic, fantastic. By the way, guys, if you haven't yet followed me on X, go and follow me on X. This is my X handle, the BETONG. Go and follow me on X. Yeah, this is my X handle, the BETONG. Is it? Yeah, the BETONG. Go and follow me on X. Let's see, what do we got here? US big banks hold early talks on joining crypto stablecoin. Like, we're gonna see many banks join the stablecoin game because of the new bill which has been passed. Allowing stablecoin to thrive in the United States. We're gonna see many banks. And if we see banks coming on board, it means liquidity is coming on board too. Stablecoins is one of the way they use to onboard liquidity in the system, to inject liquidity in the system. So I love this. And one news that I found amazing is this one. Swedish health firm jumps 37% on first Bitcoin buy. China EV seller to buy 1K BTC. Swedish health tech firm H100 rallied 37% on the news of its Bitcoin treasury plan as a Chinese EV retailer announced plans to buy 1,000 Bitcoin. Guys, I love, by the way, I'm from Sweden. And when I see something like this, I'm fantastically happy. Well, not like I'm from, I live in Sweden. I'm not from Sweden, like but I live in Sweden, and to see that a Swedish company is making this big move, it's fantastic to see many companies now getting on board, following the Marcelo, playbook to get Bitcoin treasury, to buy Bitcoin, hold Bitcoin, and so on. So Sweden is heading towards adoption, massive adoption. We want to see many other companies do the same in Sweden. All of you who live in Sweden, this is good news. If you haven't yet getting some crypto, some Bitcoin, what are you still waiting for? Go and get some Bitcoin right now. If you live in Sweden, don't sit on the sideline and say to yourself, crypto is bad, it's not good. Oh boy, I love this. I love this. I live in Sweden, and I love to see headlines like this in Sweden. All the Swedish people who watch my platform, or those of you who are from Sweden, this is a major move. It's big, it's huge. Change everything, everything. We want to see many companies come on board. So if you are out there in Sweden and you want to hang out with me, you want to chat with me, reach out to me. Let's hang out, let's chat, let's talk crypto. Oh boy, I'm happy with this news. So let's get now to some alphas. Let's look at some alphas for the day. Um, let's see. Let's see. I have some alphas for you guys today. I share some of them already in my VIP community. GRT is one alpha that I have for you guys today. And these are all gonna be um swing play. These are all swing play. You can see this coin, like just similar, like Migo. By the way, Migo coin is on the first alpha, and you can see this structure is similar. It's exactly as Migo coin. You see, price was below the bottom moving average, and all these other moving averages, moving averages, moving averages. You can see, price made it above the alpha trend, made this huge move retracement. This retracement didn't go and make lower lows. Price has held this level above the 50-day moving average, and because we have held above this moving average, the next move should take us to the high. Yeah. So I'm looking at this liquidity here. You can see this vector here. So this could be a zone where they take this price to the upside. This could be the zone where this movement to the upside is gonna target. So let's just assume, not we assume, let's say price gonna get there this weekend. Okay. I'm not gonna assume. I think price gonna go there this weekend or next week. So that's gonna be a huge 37% gain. This will happen. Like, why I think so? Because Bitcoin has already give that massive signal. I've gone to the all-time, the previous all-time high, or sorry, the next all-time high, or the all-time high. And now we are looking at other coins to do the same. At least not go to their all-time high, but make some moves based on what has happened with Bitcoin, right? And this is gonna happen. Like, this will happen with GRT. So you can get some GRT. Another alpha that I'm looking at here, I think it's gonna do well. It hasn't really done well that much. It's gonna do well. I think it's Prime. I've talked about Prime, like, yeah, but I think not everyone has paid attention to my Prime videos. But this bad boy will make you massive gains. Trust me, Echelon Prime will make you massive gain, and it's at like a buy zone. This is a buy zone for Echelon Prime. Prime, the Prime. And look at the target here. Oh boy, this is bogus. We haven't yet seen, like, this has been just the first move and first retracement above and stay above the 50-day moving average. Now we should expect Echelon Prime to make a massive move this weekend or the beginning of next week. This is gonna happen. This also will happen. So go and get some Echelon Prime. This is one of the top gaming project on the base. platform. So check it out. The next one we have to look at here is Aerodrome. Let's see what Aerodrome is doing right now. And this is one of the biggest decks on the base network. And you can see Aerodrome is at a similar zone, just like what we have seen with Migo Coin, and GRT, and also Prime. You can see, price is ready to go and make higher highs from this previous high. You see, like the upside is fantastic. I've already marked my target. I'm still, like, guys, I've been holding Aerodrome for a while now, and I think this is gonna be one of the alphas to make you massive gain. Now, another coin I want you to look at, yeah. Um, l- Let me see. Let's look at OD. Even though OD is not like an alpha now, like, what has been happening recently with me is that I've been focusing more on AI, infrastructure. Like, I can buy OD now because of the OD is at the same structure, but I'm not going to use OD to be my long term play, because, like, even though the gains for OD is massive, right? If you stack some OD right now, it's gonna make you massive gain. But OD hasn't really, like, been what it was before. Usually OD was moving alongside Bitcoin, but for a while now, OD has been detaching himself from Bitcoin. That's why I'm not, like, into OD again. Like, you don't hear me talk about OD, but we are still at a good zone for OD. Price has break this zone, came back and retest, so we should expect the next wave to the upside, and you can target these vectors here. We have multiple vectors here that you can target. This first move might take us here, second one take us there, third one take us there, and last move take us where the alpha trend pointed the sell signal. So OD looks good, trust me. OD looks super good, but I'm gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not holding OD. Not that OD is bad. It's just because I found, like, other project moving alongside Bitcoin, and they're doing well alongside Bitcoin. Maybe now, like today, looking at OD, like, if we fall down to the 4 hours time frame, see that OD looks bullish. You see, looks bullish. Even if we are not gonna see some sort of movement here this weekend, at least it should hit this moving average here, this 800-day moving average. Yeah, so there should be some sort of profit to make from all this short term. Yeah, this moving average should take us to about 12% today, before we see something drastic happen. But I'm looking at this to, like, okay, there's still more room, like, there's still more time to buy, or even if I miss this pump to the upside, I'm gonna still buy a retracement. The way I trade now, if I miss a move, it doesn't matter. And guys, what I've been saying to you guys, you can see it here on the 4 hours time frame for OD and other coins. You see, this movement here, price stays around this zone, maintaining this structure. First move, I'm gonna see second move, then third move. I think I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna buy OD. Yeah, I'm gonna buy OD. I think I should buy OD. I should trade OD on BitOnix. By the way, if you want to trade with me on BitOnix, make sure you head to the description of this video. Use this link, BitOnix. This link, and trade with me with BitOnix. I'm gonna share with you my setups. Always I'm gonna share it with you, but make sure you use my BitOnix link. Deposit at least $100 that you're gonna be using to trade with me. So that's that for. I think I'm done with my alphas for today. um this weekend. Oh, you guys should be careful. We're gonna see some sort of downward trend for Bitcoin. Let me just show you guys where you should be careful looking at Bitcoin. Like, guys, be careful. Let me just go to Bitcoin. Let's see where we are now with Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see. Okay, so um, well, usually I want to see price above the at least on the daily time frame. We want to see price above the 50-day moving average, and also price should be above the daily open. In this case, for Bitcoin is above the 50-day moving average, but is below the daily open, like today's daily open. It's not good. It's not good. You see, Asia started here, and we didn't see any like movement. We haven't seen any movement yet during the UK session. Let's drop down to the 20 minutes time frame. Let's see. So um based on this chart, you see, Asia started here. This was the Asian Open, you know. Yeah, and ever since we haven't seen. Okay, guys, now this is bad news. You see this red vector here, you know, it's not good. It's not good. If we see price break and close below this vector and close below and stay above below the 50-day moving average on the 20 minutes time frame, then sell your altcoins. I think you should be looking at selling your altcoins soon. Okay? Like your trades, close your trades. You can hold your long-term play because like where we are right now is critical. You can see um look at this movement. Let me show you why I think it's critical for Bitcoin. I'm not saying Bitcoin is gonna go dumb, no, like dumb, like this is a smaller time frame. So what we should expect to happen is simple. At least price should hit this moving average, yeah, and this is gonna cause some altcoins to drop drastically. Okay, and this should be the area where we should expect retracement back to that level before maybe continuation downward. So just be careful if you see this level loose, you start seeing price around below, let's just say below 110, like around this area, then maybe you should be careful. You can see this move here. Price has been in a downtrend. You see, after this move here, this retracement, this move didn't go and make higher highs. This move didn't go and make higher highs, and we are now seeing this red vector candle. So this move should take us down at least to an extent. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the short term for Bitcoin. This could take us to the weekend, and we could see it consolidation. Bitcoin moving sideways. There's some altcoin might pump during the weekend, but if you want to be safe, close all your trades during the UK session. If you're trading, close your trades. Okay. I can see you guys, Mugisha, Ivan. I already look at Ego John, All right, guys. That's that for today's show. We are already live 37 minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, like the show, share it with your friends, and let's do this again on Monday or on Sunday. Usually I don't do videos on weekends. This is on Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah, Monday next week. But I think I should do I should do a video on Sunday. Maybe go live on Sunday. For us to talk or look at the week back this week, how this week went. Then look at the forecast for next week on Sunday. We're gonna do that to see where we are and how we should approach next week. Enjoy your weekend, guys, and feel free to take out some profit. Give yourself some treats. Yeah, have a nice day and nice weekend. Bye bye. Ciao.